Hi, everybody. I want to come in and talk about what's going on energetically right now because there is so much happening and so wonderful. In case you do not know, we did just have that full solar eclipse, the Ring of Fire, that happened just yesterday. And if you were in a location where you were actually able to see the entire Ring of Fire, wow, I can't even imagine how amazing that must have been. Here in Colorado, we didn't get the full show, but it was a pretty decent show nevertheless. And the Ring of Fire, let's talk about that for just a second. The Ring of Fire eclipse, they call it that because when the moon in this particular eclipse covers the sun, it doesn't cover it completely. So the moon is, of course, smaller than the sun. And when it moves in front of the sun in this way, what it actually ends up doing is creating what appears to be a ring of fire around the moon, which is actually the sun peeking out from behind the moon. And watching it even live with NASA was amazing and phenomenal. So if you actually got to see it in real time, wow, congratulations to you, because what a phenomenal event. And even if you didn't get to see it completely, the energy is still available, still very present, a very beautiful, fiery, strong, powerful energy in effect right now. And I will say this, what I've been hearing over the past couple of weeks very strongly is an ancient text that says everything that is done in the dark will be brought to the light. And this includes whatever may be happening internally with you, that there are things about you that may be coming to the fore. There are things about your relationships, things about your job, things about other people in your life that may have been previously hidden, or things that you thought you maybe knew but weren't certain about. You will be getting some confirmation on those things, or things you just didn't want to look at for whatever reason that now will be very present, center, front stage. This energy is allowing us to bring all of that up so we can actually really look at it and evaluate it. And of course, this is all because we've got that North Node in Aries and our South Node in Libra, and these energies are helping us to individuate so that we can show up as the truest version of ourselves, and they're helping us to find out what actually resonates with us at this time in our lives. And so sometimes bringing up those things that were hidden or things that we thought we didn't know will help do that. And for the other people who you may be seeing some things about that maybe you did not previously know, it's going to hopefully be good for them to help them figure out how they want to show up in the world also and who they want to be. So stay tuned. This is happening for us collectively as well as individually. You may have already had some things revealed to you. Just know that more stuff is coming. And as those things are revealed, I always recommend compassion, boundaries, of course. This is a period where you may find yourself having to establish some very strong boundaries around some relationships, around some situations in your life, and being able to speak your truth, maybe for the first time, because that South Node in Libra is helping us balance, and the solar eclipse was in Libra, by the way. That fiery energy of Aries and the Libra energy is helping us bring some balance to the situation so that we can finally be true, stand in our truth, stand in our power, and be able to speak what needs to be spoken and be able to sever what needs to be severed, but do it in love and compassion. So it's going to allow us to finally let go of maybe some codependencies that we've struggled with in the past, maybe for long periods of time, that we can let go of. It's going to allow us to be able to show up individuated like we've never done before as our truest and wholest versions of ourselves that we can now show the world and be. So it's actually a really beautiful thing that's happening. It may not always feel comfortable. You may see some things that cause you to feel uncomfortable. There may be relationships where you had a particular view of a person or people, and you're going to find out that what you thought was not what it was, but that information is going to allow you to be able to be more true to who you actually are. And once they know that hopefully it'll afford them the opportunity to decide to show up more true also. So just want to encourage you during this time, take breaks as you need to, wade through it. I always say that there are times where we need to wade through. I know it can feel a bit daunting, but in the end, it's going to be beautiful and wonderful because you actually are going to be more in your power and more in your truth. And even collectively, we're going to be more in our power and more in our collective truth. And that's a beautiful thing. So work with these energies in Aries, bringing us into our truest version of ourselves, working with those energies in Libra, helping us to balance things out in our lives, in our relationships, in our finances, in every area of your life, honestly. So I just want to encourage you during this time to be with those energies. If you have any questions questions about that, don't hesitate to IM me. Put a message in the comments. I'll answer you as I can. And really, I just hope that the next periods before we meet again are great for you, that it's wonderful, that you're having a great morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time of day it is. And of course, that you are always living inspired. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.